Hi, this is Holly Lane. I am going to take you through the process for developing a lesson plan using one of our templates. So, the first thing that you do is open the template for your grade level. I have the first grade lesson template open. And the next thing you do is save the template, um, save as, and pick a different name. So, I'm going to call it first grade lesson, and I will put a date there that I'm going to be teaching this lesson and save it. Okay, so now that I've saved as, I can delete things and not worry about it, and I'll always have the full template there to refer back to if I want to plan a new lesson from scratch. So once I have the lesson saved, I will go through the checklist. We have arranged each template with all of the activities in this checklist format, but I'm obviously not going to do all of these activities in every lesson. I get to pick and choose. So the first thing I'm going to do is decide which ones I'm going to use, which ones I'm going to delete for this particular day. So I don't need Elkonin boxes. Um, I think I will do say it, move it, but I'm not going to do the sorting game. I will do the visual drill and the auditory drill, but I'm not going to do the blending drill. Let's see. I'll do the word sort. No, I won't do a word sort, but I will use a word list. I'm not going to use the word work mat. I will do some regular word spelling. No manipulative letters this time. Some irregular words. So I'll use that list rather than the Dolce or Fry list this time. No sentence dictation or letter formation, but I will do connected text. So now what I'll do is take these particular ones and move them all. I copied them and I'm moving them all to the cover page. I'm going to arrange them neatly so that I can actually use them as a checklist. And okay, so these are arranged in a checklist format that I can use. And I'm going to copy the check mark because I'm going to use that as well. And I'll put that over here. Okay, so now I can delete those slides. I've got my lesson plan. That's what this checklist serves as. It's sort of my plan for the lesson, and I'll share that with my students so they'll know what's coming up. All right, so now I get to go through, I have my plan. I do the same thing with the slides. So I have say it, move it, not Elkonin boxes, not sorting game. The next thing is the visual drill, and then the auditory drill, and then not word sort, but I will do word list, not blending drill or word mat. I am doing regular word spelling and then irregular words, and not fry words, not Dolch words, not sentence writing or letter formation, but I will do connected text. All right, so now I have the lesson parts all signified by these slides. So what I'll do next is go to each of the activity PowerPoint slide decks and pull the slides I need to do each activity. So for time's sake, I've already opened all of these. So I'm going to go to the say it, move it slide, and I'll pull this slide. That just means I'm going to copy it here and then go back to my April 10th, and I'm going to stick that slide in there. Now I have the slide that I need for it. Now that you see left the arrow behind, I need to click keep source formatting to keep the arrow in the line on that page. Now for the visual drill, I am going to go to a couple of different slides, the alphabet one, and on this one I will, I'm going to put it into slide sort to be able to find things a little bit better, a little bit more quickly. I can do select this, and then if I click shift, I can pick several things at once. So I'm going to do A, B, D, excuse me, command, not shift. A, B, D, E, G, L, O, Q, U, U, W, and Y. So I can copy all of those, go back to my April 10th lesson, and right after that, paste all of those. I don't want just letters. I also want some other graphemes and like consonant digraphs. I'm going to, on this one, pick the, excuse me, this one, this one, this one, this one. Go back to April 10th. Paste those in there. You getting the idea? And then for the R control vowels, we're going to use all of the R control vowels. So, oops. There. Select all those and paste. For the auditory drill, all I need is a blank slide because I'm going to use that as a whiteboard for my student. We're going to share the screen and use the whiteboard. We always keep the blank slide there at the end. For my word list, I'm going to go to the word list file, and I'm going to actually use the AI here, and I have some introduction slides for the word list. So I'll put those in right there. And then for regular spelling, the next piece, all I'm going to do is get some writing paper. Did I open that one? No. Let's see if I can find that really quickly. Writing paper. There, found it. Okay, I'm going to stick that in right here. Oh, I can't accept an Office file dragged into it. Okay, I'm just going to use a blank one for that too, a blank slide then for that purpose. There's a bunch of different ways you can do writing, and doing it right on the whiteboard that we create there works. You can also do it on the Zoom whiteboard if you're using Zoom, or have your student have a whiteboard at home. For irregular words, I'm going to use a couple of words out of here. I'm going to introduce the word other. Let me just search up here. That's probably faster. And I'm also going to use mother and brother at the same time. We're going to introduce those three words. So that will, those are going to be my new words. I'm also going to go and find the practice cards for that look like this for each of these words as well. And the practice cards for the ones that we have reviewed in the past. But Once I do that, I will have a lesson set up for connected text. The simplest thing to do is if we have a digital subscription to one of our books, we will go to that site to use whatever the book that we select. The other option is to take the digital version and make screenshots and put those in as additional slides. So that's basically how you set up a lesson for um, a particular day using the template that we provide. The other thing that I like to do is to put the checklist in between these to just to reinforce students and to help them know. So I can copy all of this, just copy the slide and then add the check mark in the places um, to indicate which things have actually been done. So I can say insert duplicate, and then after I do say it, move it, I will put that in there. And in that case, when we get to that, say it, move it will be checked. I can duplicate that one, insert duplicate slide, and move it down after the visual drill. So we have all these graphemes that we will go through, and we get to the end of the visual drill, we'll get to another one of those checklists, and these two things will have checks on them. The say it, move it, and the visual drill, and so on. So there you have it. That's how you set up a lesson using the templates that we provide. Hope this is helpful.